Hello everyone, welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we're doing something slightly different. I have already set up the month of June off camera. I'll get into that in a minute, but I do still have this page here that I need to set up, and I do apologize that we can see the rig of the camera in this view. I haven't really got enough time to figure out how to stop that today, so we're going to just try and roll with it as much as possible. Black paper is pretty unforgiving at times that way, but I am doing things differently for June, and this video is actually going to cover two very important videos that I normally do each month. So the what is it now, I'm mind blanking, the monthly setup in my reading journal video. We're going to do a flip through of that, and then also I normally do a video for the TBR jar, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But over the months of June and December, I always take off from the TBR jar, and a friend of mine mentioned that they were going to do this readathon called Clear Your and it's a mini readathon for the month of June, and I thought it'd be cool, especially since June is my birthday month. I like tarot cards, so I thought, why not, I'll give it a go. It's a mini readathon, so I am not too worried about trying to put together something so massive when it's evident that I have been incredibly busy of late. So if you are new to the channel, hello, my name is Shell. I normally have quite a lot of content up on the channel for you to enjoy every week, but for the last couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks I think it has been, I haven't, because I have been incredibly busy, and that is why I am making this video the way I am. Let me just write this header in before I make a mistake while I'm trying to talk at the same time, and we can wait for it to dry and I'll talk about things in a moment. But I'm writing "The future awaits," and do I have enough room for readathon? Nope, that's not going to fit there. I'll put bingo instead, because that is essentially what we're doing. So I decided that I would take part in a readathon. I do enjoy them quite a lot, and I don't get as much option to do them when I'm so busy, slightly off, but that's okay, doing everything else I do each month. So while that dries, I will talk very briefly about the setup for the month of June. So like I said, it's my birthday month. I tend to have June and December off of the TBR jar game, just to give me a break from it. Also to participate in readathons that generally around those times I want to participate in. I also just needed a little bit of a break. Like I said, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I've been a little bit absent on both Instagram and here, and I have explained a little bit in a community post and in previous videos for why I was away. It's just, long story short, life is a little bit stressful right now and very busy, so I decided that I would take the pressure off myself, and I know that most of the people that follow me will be really understanding of the schedule changing a little bit while I get back into the swing of things. So normally the schedule is Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Right now I don't even know if I can stick to the schedule each week on any of those days. This video is actually going to go up today once I finish filming it, and today is the 26th. It is a Friday, so this will be the only video this week, but I will have the end of month wrap-ups next week to focus on. This week though, we're just going to focus on what we're setting up here, and that is the month of June. You'll get to know about my theme in a moment. You've got a little bit of an idea happening here, and fair warning, I did this all last night. I actually really enjoyed not having to film it, which was quite interesting to me because I do really enjoy filming them. but it was just nice to relax and set this up without worrying about camera angles and having my head out of the way. I could see the dots because I was right up in the way of the book. So yeah, it was a nice time. Oh, I forgot to shake the pen. So I thought I'd do a chattier flip through and set up this page with you all for this video. Just explain why we're doing things a little differently. So there won't be a TBR hopefuls video this month for June because I am just going to wing it. I'm just going to pick books off the shelf as I go. I'm going to mood read, which is crazy because if you know me, I am not hugely a mood reader, but I just feel like I need to take some pressure off. I need to stop feeling like I've got all these things that I need to do when they aren't actually essential for my day-to-day life. I do really enjoy reading and social media and sharing with all of you and having such a great time doing so, and I very much so want to continue. But just right now, I know that that's pressure I'm putting on myself. No one else is asking me to perform or commit. It's me that's putting that pressure on. And so I thought I would take it off for the interim. See how I go over June. Hopefully we'll be back into the swing of things in July. By that stage, hopefully my grandmother's house will be sold, which is one of the biggest stresses in my life right now. And I won't have to worry about the funds for her risk home care because it's extremely expensive, and the government who are supposed to be supplying that and helping me with that are a month behind. So I'm very stressed out right now, and I've come down with a cold. I don't know if you can hear it because I'm so run down. I'm not going to complain anymore for the video though. That's just an insight to why I need a break. But I'm very excited to take part in this readathon. Never done it before. It is a bingo board. As you can see, we've got 9 spots here, and I'm going to write them down the side here. These are my 4 colours for the month. So I think since we've already done the purple, and this is purple, we'll just go with these 3. That is my printer in the background because we have actually printed out something for this page. It is the bingo board, and I'm thinking I'm going to stick it there, but we'll just see how much I can fit in there. Actually no, we'll stick it down now because we can just use this space. I don't want to put the photos near each other, so let's do that now so we don't ruin things for ourselves. But I'm really excited to do this. I have always wanted to take part in the bigger readathon at the end of the year, which I'm going to hopefully try and do as well. Fingers crossed. But I do want some input regarding the TBR jar. So we've got, gosh, how many have we got? The jar is very empty right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 prompts left in the jar. Oh, that one would be fun. And I'm wondering, should I, for July, because I normally draw out 5 prompts, should I, when I come back from June, work with these last ones here, or should I reset every 6 months? So what we were going to do was, once we finished all of these prompts, we were going to put them back in the jar. Got a little bag full of all of the rest of the prompts that we've used already, and start again. So do you think I should reset for July, even though we've got 7 prompts still to go that haven't been used, or should we do the 7 prompts for July and then in August reset and just continue in like a organic way of resetting every time we run out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will also make maybe a community post about it at some point, but I'm just interested for feedback on that because I'm not sure which one I want to do, and I would love feedback on that. So we'll just get this stuck down. I hope you're all doing well at present. I'm very excited for June. Hopefully it'll be a quieter month, fingers crossed. And now, for setting this up, like I'm doing this as we go, I'm literally looking at the screen on my computer here with all the prompts on it. I'm going to write the prompts here and here, in the boxes I'm going to probably put the prompt as well, and then when I do it, should I circle it or put a picture of the book over top? Again, that's something else you can leave your feedback on. I think we'll just do the prompts. So the first one is The Fool, which is this one here. I know you can't read it off the picture because it is quite small. And then it is, should I write the whole thing? I thought using this side of the book would be more beneficial because it will be clearer, but I don't know if I can lean on it. Let me just put this book. My handwriting will get weird on the edge. Nope, we can't reach that. That book's too thick. Let's try another one. Sorry about the button hitting the side of the desk. That's better. Oh, that would be better. Right. Read the most recent book you added to your TBR. And maybe we'll go through afterwards and underline the header. I think we'll do that, yes. Okay, then we'll go the next card. I might just speed this bit up. I don't really think I've got anything else to talk about while I focus on this, and knowing me, I'll make the biggest mistakes if I try and talk and write these all out. So I will simply speed up the video from here. Okay, I'm really happy with how this has come together. I'm so excited now for the month of June. So we finished the Clear Your Shit page. I did not bleep out the curse word then, but that is the title. I have put the mini bingo board together. I'm thinking I'll probably just circle them. I would really like to cover them with like little book covers, but I don't know if the square is going to be feasible to like cover the writing I've done. We'll see. I will try and work it out. If I can, I will be putting the little covers on at the end of the month, which will look so cute. We've got the prompts. I've put the word prompt here. I kind of like that. I don't know why. We've got the extra prompt bit down here for the middle of the bingo board. That's why I put the question mark there. I will leave the link to the announcement for this and also the Twitter group. I think that's the best. Oh, actually I'll put the Instagram because that's where I found it, but Twitter and Instagram, maybe I'll put both, that's where the prompts are. And then I've got the buddy reads. I went ahead and wrote down the buddy reads of the month that I know that we've got. So for To Whatever End and Pros Before Bros have been announced. This is a private buddy read group. I think we're going to do one. We haven't yet decided on the book. I have put in this corner here, even though it's not a buddy read, the TBR book of the month, because normally I have the TBR on this page here. I don't have it here, so I needed a spot to write it down somewhere that I tick it off. It is the biggest book of the month, so I need a spot to make sure that I am doing that. Library hires is pretty self-explanatory. I really needed that page. So that's this page done. I am now going to check that the ink is dry. Yes, it is. We can now put this in between just in case anything awful wants to move about. And I can show you the flip through of June. I'm so excited for this month. So this is my theme for June. Each month I alternate between a fantasy book and a romance book. This month is a romance, and I was a little bit worried about what book I was going to do, and then I remembered I was actually saving a book by Chloe Liese for my birthday month. I really wanted to do one, and I have gone with probably my favourite in the series. It's a toss-up between two others as well, but this was my very first book by her, so I think it's the one that I hold the most love for in my heart, because it just brought me into this wonderful world of romance where anyone, even people with mental health issues or disability, chronic illness, and I fall under a lot of those umbrellas actually myself, so I feel represented really like immensely in Chloe Liese's books. So I absolutely love her romances, and I love that she tells love as love. It doesn't matter on age, gender, everything. It's just wonderful. So anyway, enough bleating about the author. This is With You Forever. It is book 4 in the Bergman Brothers series. If you know the series, you'll know that these photos represent it quite well. It follows Axel and Rooney. Sorry, my dress has buttons on it and it's hitting the side of the table. It has wonderful characters in it. It's this beautiful Swedish American family who have just like the most wholesome and supportive way of being a family, and I just love it so much. And I loved Rooney a lot. I had a lot in common with her. One of my chronic illnesses sort of lines up with hers, so I really related to this book a lot, and it was the first time I read a book with an autistic character in it. My sister that we fostered is actually autistic, and so it was so heartwarming to see her finally in fiction, because I've not really found many before. I read this a couple of years ago, so obviously I've now got a lot more under my belt with the mental health and the disability representation in romance and fiction, so very excited for that sort of subgenre and representation to continue in mainstream books. But this is my front cover. It's quite simple. It kind of makes me think of the fantasy ones, because for romance normally I go a little bit more out there. Where's my other, like, that one's a bit more full on with colour. Again, oh no, that one's kind of simple as well, but again, a lot more colour. So this one is a lot more subdued, but I think it goes well with the theme, with the nature that is surrounding this book. So I'm really happy with how it came together. I also am very happy with this page as well, monthly view. I actually used foil for the first time. It was adhesive foil. It had a different backing than what I'm used to with using my Cricut, and it took a lot more effort to weed the pieces out, so don't recommend that, but it's really pretty. Like, obviously the light's catching it and it's a bit glary where the light is hitting, but in person I'm just really happy with how it looks. I love the font. I kind of went with the font because it reminded me of the one on the book. It's not exactly the same, but just that sort of handwriting aspect, really happy with that. We've got a tiny space here for arcs, because I'm kind of hoping I can go through the arcs that I've got and hopefully get some done. And then I've got a book haul section down here. I'm not expecting books for my birthday, but I wanted to leave it open just in case I do. Yeah, I'm very excited to see where this month goes. I've also got those 4 colours ready to go on the calendar here. This view, I should get that out of the way. This view is for tracking how much I do each day, and I've just noticed there's an error right here. Let's fix that together. So what I read, I write the percentage down in these boxes here. Very excited for how this page is going to go and fill itself up over the month of June. I'm trying to hold that button. It feels weird to be holding my stomach while I'm doing this video. We've seen this page, but quick look at it again. That's that page. And then we've got the standard reading log here with the titles and everything like that ready to go. This month I've only finished 7 books, I think, so I'm not expecting to do 20, but it just feels like that is the usual layout, so I just went with it, even though it's probably a bit of a waste of these stickers. Never mind, I like the evenness of it, and maybe one day I will just sit and read and have more time for myself to do just that. So that is the setup. Obviously I've gone ahead and put stats in here. It's off center. It really is bothering me. I think that's the worst part of the setup, is that I put stats slightly too far over, but perhaps I can use some of the abundance of decorative paper I've got left and run it down the side, just on that side. It'll be unbalanced, but we can work with that when we come to the end of June. That's far away right now, though it probably won't feel that way when we get through this scheme of things. It is already the end of May, and that is surprising enough. So I think that is all I wanted to share in this video, to explain that I won't be doing a TBR video because I don't have a TBR set for June. I'm doing the 𝓘𝓽𝓮𝓶 readathon, and yeah, really excited to see how June goes. I'm hopeful that it will be a more exciting and just relaxing even month for me personally, and as a reader and content creator, because I have really missed you guys and being around and doing things. So hopefully it'll be much better than May is going. Although in saying that, although I haven't read much, there's been some pretty good books this month, and the book that I'm reading right now that I've just started last night with my friend Millie, we read ARCs together, that we both got, was one that I actually got on a whim, mostly because I didn't want to pay for the book in person because I've been let down by the author in the past. She absolutely loves the author, but I have kind of gone off their style of writing. I thought, oh, it's coming up as an ARC, I'll read it and then I won't have to pay for it if it's not good, because the last one I paid for and I didn't enjoy it was copy and paste of the first one. And so lo and behold, I am absolutely enjoying it, and I actually think it might be the top book of May, which is surprising when Happy Place was read this month as well. So I'll see you very soon for the end of the month reading update for May, and also we're going to wrap up the month of May together on this page here when it gets to 5 more days away. I'll see you sometime real soon, guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me while I'm being a bit chatty, and I will see you, like I said, in another video very soon. Bye everyone, I hope you're well.